Okay, so let us take a look at comments. Comments are a crucial part of writing clean, maintainable, and scalable code. So they help you to understand what your code is doing, and they also help others who might be working on your project. So let us dive in and explore everything you need to know about comments in CSS. So what are comments in CSS? Simply put, comments are notes that you can add to your code to explain what it is doing. Okay, so in CSS, where comments start with the characters / and asterisk and end with the characters asterisk and /. Anything between these characters is ignored by the browser, so you can write whatever you want. For example, let us use internal CSS. Here we have this one. Let me first remove it. So here we can have our internal CSS widget. Okay, style. Then here, as you can see here, I'm inside my index.html file. Okay, so here we can put our comments there. So for example, here, let us first design our paragraph, the one we have down there. Let us design all the paragraph to have a color which is blue like that. So here, as you can see, we have a paragraph which is hello. It has a text hello. So if we try to save and run, you can see it is there. So let us try to use comments. Okay, remember we said that comments, they start with a / and asterisk. Okay, so here we have / and asterisk. I see here, if we don't close it, all the code below this asterisk, they are going to become comments. Okay, so they are not going to be run by the browser. And if we try to save, as you can see here, there is nothing. Okay, I see the CSS has not been applied because all the code has been made to be in a comment form, to be comments. Okay, so they are not run by the browser. Okay, so let us close it. So we close it using asterisk and / again. Okay, and inside everything that is inside this code, these characters, they are not going to be run by the browser. Okay, so let us put something here. This is the comment in CSS. So if we try to save, as you can see, nothing. This code has not, these words are not being rendered in the browser. They have not done anything. They have not made any effect on our code. Okay, so that is it. And this comment does not do anything. Okay, but it's a good way to add a note to your code. Okay, so why should you use comments in CSS? And there are a few reasons, but these reasons are really strong reasons. Okay, and the first one is that comments help you to understand your code when you are working on a project. So it's easy to forget what your code is doing. Okay, so comments help you to remember what each section of code is for. Okay, so and another one, comments help others understand your code. If you are working on a team, or these comments are essential. Okay, most especially if you are working with a team, they are essential. They help your teammates understand what your code is doing, which makes it easier for them to work with you. Okay, so another one is that the comments make your code more maintainable. When you are working on a project, things can get complicated quickly. So comments help you keep track of what is going on. Okay, so which makes it easier to maintain your code. Okay, so we can have this one here. We can have, for example, if we have here, we have a paragraph. This one is for styling paragraph. So we can say here for paragraphs. Okay, like that, for paragraphs. Okay, this one. So we can have another one, another one like this, another one like this. This one for headings. Okay, so for headings, and here we can apply the style for headings, which is h1. We can specify h2, h3, h4, like that. We end there. So we can make this one have a color. These ones have a color of yellow, like that, yellow. And here we can apply our color like this. We have here, so hello, So this one, heading 1, can have another heading which is heading 2, like that. And if we save, as we can see, all the headings have been applied in yellow form, have been given a yellow color. Okay, so here, as we can see here, now our code becomes more readable, our CSS becomes readable. Okay, so here we just, if we are looking for a style that was applied to paragraphs, we can just go we can just look for comments that about paragraphs. So okay, and we see what what CSS were applied. Okay, what CSS was applied. Okay, there are a few different types of comments you can use in CSS. There is what we call the single line comment or single line comments, and these are comments that start with the characters. Yeah, these ones, the characters. Okay, these ones that we have been using. Okay, those are called single line comments. And another one, these ones are useful for adding a quick note to your code. Okay, like this one for paragraphs. Okay, and another one is the multi-line comment or multi-line comments, and these are comments that start with the characters, the forward slash, asterisk, and end with the characters asterisk and forward slash. This one is useful for adding a longer code, a longer note. Okay, note to your code. Okay, so these ones, this one is already a multi-line comment. Immediately you add another text, okay, another text piece of information, it becomes a multi-line comment. And for special line comments, they are just quick notes, these ones. And if they only occupy only one line, those ones are called single line comments. And these ones, I think this one is different from this one, although they are the same, okay, of creation. So that this one makes CSS easy. Okay, so this one, it is a single line comment. When it sits on only one line, it is already a single line comment, and when it occupies 2 or more lines, it becomes a multi-line comment. Okay, so there are also others called the CSS block comments, and these comments, they are comments that start with the characters, these ones, these characters, and end with these ones. Okay, and these ones are useful for commenting out a block of code. Okay, they are the same as multi-line comments, even if you don't try to differentiate them. They are the same. Yeah, they are the same. Okay, you should not bother yourself with it. Okay, there are a few best practices to keep in mind when using comments in CSS. And the first one is use of comments consistently. Try to use comments in the same way, okay, throughout your code. This makes it easier to understand what is going on. Okay, so if we are using single line comments, try to use them. Okay, try to use only single line comments. If you are using multi-line comments, try to be consistent and try to maintain the number of lines your comments occupy. Okay, and another one, keep your comments concise. Okay, try to keep your comments short and to the point. Okay, this makes it easier to read your code. Okay, so another one is that use your comments to explain why, not what, instead of explaining why your code is doing what your code is doing. Okay, so use comments to explain why you are doing something. Okay, so that's it. For example, here you can for paragraphs, for example, here we can have something like this. This one like this. We can have a comment which is like this. This one says we are using a media query. You will see these ones, media query to make the header responsive. Let me zoom like that. Responsive like this. Okay, this one will tell someone, okay, what you are using, why you are using those media queries, this media query. Okay, so for example here, and then we can apply a media query here, media query there. Okay, like that. Okay, and this one we can specify the laws, okay, the rules, okay, I want for that that are followed. Okay, Okay, that's how we can use comments. That's how we can use comments. Play with them, try to use them in order to make your code readable and maintainable. Okay, use them, use them, use them. Most programs nowadays, they don't use comments, but try to use them. Try to use them. Okay.